Poppin' YouTube family. It's your boy Dwight. Welcome back to the channel. Silverback Sillage. Hope all is well with everybody. First off, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell icon so you be notified when I post new content. Now today, without further ado, it's time for me to bring y'all my 10 fragrances that I will most definitely be having in rotation this coming summer 2026 for all the functions, the barbecues, the outdoor events, and traveling. Stay tuned. Well, let's get down to business. I thought, first of all, that I would definitely get a change of scenery just to let y'all know how I'm feeling now that Kansas City's starting to get some warm weather here. But at the number 10 spot, Sceptre Malachite by Maison Alhambra. What do you get with this one right here? Nice, extremely vibrant mango citrus notes with this one here. It's aromatic, got a little bit of spice to it. Perfect for warmer weather. And from what I've smelled out of the God of Fire DNA, it's not actually just like it, but it gives you a little bit of those vibes, considering that the main citrus note in this is that mango. But this one right here is extremely affordable, that you can get on Amazon, Gemma Shop, and so on and so forth, that you can put into your summer rotation, and nobody will know how much you spent on this fragrance here because it smells way above its price range. The number 10 spot. At the number 9 spot, going to Jean-Paul Gaultier with Le Beau Le Parfum. What you get with this one here? Vacation vibes. Plenty of coconut, creamy coconut punch in there. But you do have a lot of tonka bean involved in this composition as well. And then well off into the dry down, you get some amber touches. And of course, I won't spend a lot of time on notes because I did individual reviews for all of these. And this is probably the most unisex fragrance list that I probably have ever put together. Perfect for the summer. The number 8 spot. We're headed to the house of Paris Corner with Coconut Lagoon. And as you can see by the juice level on this bottle, there's barely anything left in this one here. So me and my wife will definitely have to get another one. What can I say about this one that I haven't said before? It's a beautiful candied coconut smell for this one right here. You do get a little bit of aquatics in here and some ozonic touches, but the citrus notes that are candied along with that coconut that's in the background, and it's not so much the fleshy type of coconut. It's more of the creamier, maybe even outer smelling of the coconut vibe. And then well off into it, you'll get a little bit of a watermelon / vanilla vibe. It is an amazing scent profile that has been in heavy rotation. Even in the winter time, I spray this one fresh out the shower, and it smells really, really good. Next one, a cologne fragrance, also from Paris Corner, and it's a clone of Blue Moon Ginger Dash by Killian. Of course, hence the bottle. What do you get with this one? A nice citrus pop up top with some lemon and some I want to say like a fresh mossy green background with this one right here. But well off into the mid into the dry down, there's some mint that comes in and wraps around that lemon that gives you that Killian vibe. It's a staple in my rotation when it's hot outside because it lasts a long time, it got some punch, and it definitely makes its presence felt when you walk in the room. Next one, we're headed to the house of Roja Dove with Oceania. One of my favorite bottle presentations in my entire collection. But what do we get with the scent? Fresh citrusness, but with a little bit of powdery vibes hanging out in the background. And you get some powdery violet vibes within this fragrance right here. The bottle tells it all. It is vacation ready. And you know when it comes to when it comes to Roja, you get a whole slew of notes. So in this one here, you get plenty of citrus. You get grapefruit, you get lemon, you get bergamot, and then well off into the dry down, that mandarin orange continues to hang out. And then you get some white florals. So you get a little bit of a very, very clean, fresh, with a hint of powdery vibe. But it has Irish touches into the dry down, and it's definitely ready for vacation. Next one, the name says it all. Headed to the house of Micallef with GN Tonic. This one here smells exactly like the name. You get gin and tonic water vibes like a cocktail. Perfect for vacation as well, but it's also perfect for a nice summer barbecue or cookout that you go to. It has a little bit of a cooling vibe, considering that it has those green touches and some spice into it. But it's one that will be in heavy rotation this summer, so this bottle will be probably next to gone by the time the hot weather here in Kansas City is done. What spot are we at here? We're at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the number 5 spot. 4 spot. Terre D Hermes Eau Givre. This one here, what do you get? Ice cold cooling. Grapefruit juice with this one here. Fights through the warm weather like a champion. And it's not one of those ones where the citrus notes are so volatile that the heat hits it and just knocks it plumb out. The grapefruit in this fragrance here has some staying power. But it has a very, very good projection to it. So the wind carries this a long way. Perfect for the summer. And I can get straight to the point with y'all. Out of these 10 fragrances that I bring to the table right here, you need at least 3 of them in your rotation. Point blank, period. At the number 3 spot, we're headed to the house of Bond number 9 with Coney Island. Now this thing right here, you get a hint of a citrus vibe, but it's actually more fruity than it is citrus. You're going to get a tequila and guava vibe out of this fragrance right here. So it does give you that tropical, maybe mojito type of vibe out of it here, or maybe like a very, very good margarita. And then well off into the dry down, the signature Bond number 9 muskiness comes into play, along with a little bit of honey, like as if you made you a margarita and then you did some honey around the rim. That's what the smell you get from this one right here. Definitely going on vacation in 2026 with me and my wife, because we're going to let that thing go when you're rocking your shirts like this in the heat. At the number 2 spot, we're headed to the house of Tom 44 Manderino de Almalfi. Now this one here doesn't have the most staying power in the world, but it's second to none when it comes to the smell that you get off of this one here. You get plenty of mandarin orange and some aquatic vibes with this one here, but you get some white florals in that mid, and then to well into the dry down, you're going to get some muskiness that kind of feeds off of your pH balance. So as the wind catches this fragrance right here, it carries the citruses, but it also carries the vibe that your body's giving off. Perfect for warm weather. And at the number 1 spot, I'm pretty sure it's no surprise, Blue Mai Tai by Sillage Fragrances. Tropical vacation in a bottle. Blue carousel type of smell to it. So you basically do actually get the smell and the entire aura of a Blue Mai Tai. I mean, you get your pineapples, you get your citrus fruits in there, you get your little bit of a creamy coconut juice type of vibe, but it's more of that blue curacao. And then well off into the dry down and throughout the opening, you're going to get that white rum and dark rum. So like somebody mixed you up a heck of a vacation drink the second you step on a cruise ship. That's the vibe you get from that one right there. Now, out of these 10 fragrances, like I stated before, you need at least 3 of them. I would say 5, but that might be pushing it. It depends on how anybody likes to spend money or how do you do your fragrance rotation, but you need at least 3 of these, period. Because this summer it's going to be hot. You're going to want to get out and about and then let the wind hit that scent on your shirt and carry it away. You need some of these, but that's my time. Peace.